good afternoon, or good night, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You gotta remember to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today we will be discussing New Hampshire couple found shot to death in woods. What they happen to know about the investigation and what they don't know. Seems like they don't know nothing. But from the picture, I haven't read the article. I see that it is a tether woman and a PC zaddy. You thought the grass was greener and PC zaddy was going to protect you, and you guys were going to escape to New Hampshire where nobody black could find you. But guess what? You were found. And we don't disparage the dead here, so rest in peace. I'm just making an observation. But you're going to have to hold your own jollof rice on this one. You're going to have to. And this is nothing but a distraction for people who are FBA. This is a distraction. They want you to care. Yes, we care about people dying. We care. But we care more about black people dying. We have to care that we're dying first, or else guess what? We'll be extinct. We'll be right back.
Warning. You're about to be distracted. Distractions. Distractories. Distractalozo. Dis on a stunted side of a game. Distracticon. Super distraction. Grand distraction. The ultimate distraction.
Welcome. This is the Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could or could not have been keeping it P. What does the P stand for? It stands for people, positivity, whatever the P should stand for in your life, as long as it is positive. I would go on to tell you that I am your host, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be Sucker MCs. Self-hug, self-love, that's a beatbox and a b-boy stance. You may thought that was corny, but what's even more corny is if we let the culture die, y'all. And we can't do that. But what's even more corny is the teacher forcing your little black baby boy to force his hand into the toilet to retrieve her cell phone that he had nothing to do with dropping in the toilet with feces in the toilet. That is corny. And you did nothing. You didn't hashtag pull-up season. You did nothing. And that, my people, is what's really corny. Let's get into this article. Fair usages, YouTube. We don't want no smoke. This is teaching, obviously. I know you don't like how we get our B1 FBA teaching on here, but nonetheless, it is teaching.
Let's get right to breaking news tonight and a terrible discovery in New Hampshire. Good evening, I'm Glenn Jones. A couple in Concord going out for a walk, vanishing, found dead days later with multiple gunshot wounds, all unfolding in the woods of Broken Ground Trails, a popular walking spot near the couple's home. NBC 10's Diane Cho joins us live now with what investigators want you to know tonight.
What
Diane.
They want you to know. What they want you to know.
Well, Glenn, investigators say the couple left their home on Monday afternoon to go for a walk here along the trails. And tonight there are still many unanswered questions after their bodies were discovered 4 days later in a wooded area.
4 days? Nobody came looking to him for 4
Stephen
days?
Reid and his wife, 66-year-old Djeswende Reid, who went by Wendy, were avid outdoors people known to take frequent walks along the trails near their home in Concord, New Hampshire. But on Wednesday, when Stephen didn't show up for a planned event, a family member called police to report.
Look, it's known. Their schedule is known, P. That's easy. But I'm telling you right now, I think this is a murder suicide. Or it could have been anti-black racism that she been trying to run and hide from, and she thought she was safe in New Hampshire.
Djeswende Reid, who went by Wendy, were avid outdoors
What's her
people.
name?
Stephen Reid and his wife, 66-year-old Djeswende Reid, who went by Wendy, were avid outdoors people, known to take frequent walks along the trails near their home in Concord, New Hampshire. But on Wednesday, when Stephen didn't show up for a planned event, a family member called police to report that they were missing.
So they must be retired. Planned event. Nobody from work called. It was 4 days. 4 days. Nobody. 4 days. Nobody thought nothing. They ain't heard from him in 4 days. Was she being held captive?
Day when Stephen didn't show up for a planned event, a family member called police to report that they were missing. After an intense search, investigators say they found their bodies on Thursday night in a wooded area near the Marsh Loop Trail. The Attorney General's office says the husband and wife had both been shot to death.
It's just shocking that something could happen like that. You don't expect that up here.
Investigators say the couple left their home in the Alton Woods apartment complex on Monday around 2:20 in the afternoon to go for a walk, leading them to the area of the broken ground trails. They say their family...
This is what you get, PC, man, if you hook up outside, Joe. This is what happens. That's why they want y'all to see this. Like, ain't no other couples, ain't no other people getting murdered up there, and they done made this national news. Like ain't nobody else getting whacked. Yeah, right. But you thought this to be oh so important.
Go for a walk, leading them to the area of the broken ground trails. They say their family and friends never saw or heard from them again.
Strange. This is a very peaceful neighborhood. I mean,
look, they all want you to know.
They say the couple left their home in the Alton Woods apartment complex on Monday around 2:20 in the afternoon to go for a walk, leading them to the area of the broken ground trails.
How they know it was at 2:20? How do you know that? And then nobody thought for 4. If you know that they left at 2:20, what happened at 4:20, 5:20, 6:20, 7:20, 8:20, 9:20? No, for 4 days, nobody thought when they left at 2:20 that it's strange that nobody had seen them. Nobody thought that was strange. Yeah, okay.
They say their family and friends never saw or heard from them again.
strange. This is a very peaceful neighborhood. I mean, and they're talking about murder?
Those like Doug Panuski who live nearby say they're surprised they didn't hear any gunshots.
I never locked my doors. I think I'm going to lock them tonight.
Investigators are now asking for the public's help.
So anyone who saw the Reids that Monday afternoon, anyone walking on those trails, anyone who has any information related to their disappearance or deaths are asked to contact the Concord Police Department.
And the Senior Assistant Attorney General says that they don't have any specific information that would lead them to believe that the public in general is at risk, but encourage people to remain vigilant. Live in Concord, New Hampshire tonight, Diane Cho, NBC 10 Boston.
Diane, thank you.
Boy, they got the look.
Continuing coverage as we learn more about this shocking
You got the
double
scanner
homicide.
on the.
You can also read more about the investigation by pointing your phone's camera at the QR code on your screen.
Whoa, that's what we doing.
Now, across the country, supporters of abortion rights are holding rallies in protest, including right here in Boston. We have Diane Cho live from outside the State House. What is the crowd looking like right now?
They like, nah, you gonna hear this.
It's a much different scene out here.
Looking like right now.
No. They like, you gonna listen to this,
it's a much different scene out here outside the State House than it was in just the last 10 minutes or so. And that's because this crowd that was here outside the State House is now marching down the road. They were heading down Park Street and plan on making a loop around before eventually making their way back here. But that crowd has grown pretty significantly in the last couple of hours. It started out with a small group on the steps here outside the State House before the crowd spanned out across the road here on Beacon Street with officers blocking off the road in this area.
All right, let's put them on the jumbotron right there. Bam. All right. You see how they try to make me do the abortion story? That's a whole different story I got for y'all. It's another distraction as well. And that episode's coming in like 3 episodes. People are continuing to investigate the deaths of couple whose bodies were found shot to death in a wooded area in New Hampshire, but exactly what happened to them remains a mystery. What was originally a missing persons investigation is now a hunt for a killer after a husband and wife were shot to death in the woods Thursday. I'll say it again. The tether with the feather thought that you had met PC Zaddy and he was going to whisk you away. Whisk you away to New Hampshire where no black people can find you. But I bet you, since it ain't murder-suicide, which I had said, which I'm still not sure that it's not, I'm guaranteeing this is a case of anti-black racism, even though she didn't think she was black. I know like you. I know a kata. And the Attorney General got right on the scene. Right on the case. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Why you hop right on the scene with the gangster lean, huh? You know what I smell, right? Psh, don't tell me y'all didn't smell it. Along with that cheetah pea and that rhino jerky. I know you smelt it. It's all over this. The Attorney General, John Formella, said early Friday that 2 suspicious deaths were under investigation, later identifying the victims as 67-year-old Stephen Reid and 66-year-old Djeswende Reid. She likes to be called Wendy. Police said the husband and wife were avid outdoors people known to take frequent walks. So it's nothing to target y'all. Known to take frequent walks near the trail by their home. The timeline of events, I don't know how you know that they were taking a walk at exactly 2:20, but okay. The Reids left their home in an apartment complex Monday afternoon and went for a walk that led them to the area of broken ground trails, officials said, when Stephen Reid didn't show up for a planned event Monday to Wednesday. A family member called police to report the couple missing. Do your kids not mess with you because you done messed with the tether of a feather? Huh? An intense search investigation found their bodies Thursday evening in a wooded area near the Marsh Loop Trail near the broken ground trails off Portsmouth Street. Authorities said there was still a heavy law enforcement presence combing the area Friday afternoon. This is a tragedy and is something that came out of nowhere. Why are they so... I'm telling you, this seems like a setup. More and more, this seems like a setup anti-black racism. And we're doing our due diligence, investing all of our resources. Yeah, why? It seems weird. Why are you investing all your resources? Working with our state and local partners, the whole state is on the scene to bring this case to a successful resolution. Concord Police Chief Bradley Osgood said. Assistant Attorney General, dang, the assistant, the regular one, the chief of police is on the scene. The Assistant Attorney General, Jeffrey Ward, said the Reids left their apartment at the Alton Woods complex on London Road around 2:20 p.m. Monday. How do you know that? They walked along Portsmouth Road to the broken ground trails, and their family and friends never saw or heard from them again, like it said in the video. I'm not going into this. There's a lot of blah, blah, blah. They were shot multiple times, multiple gun wounds. That's the manner of homicide. It also goes on to say they want to tell you how great they were. He was a federal disaster relief agency worker for over 30 years. So does that mean like FEMA? The couple reportedly moved back to Concord about 3 years ago. What did I say? You thought you were going to whisk away. See, thought you was going to whisk away to New Hampshire. See, they've been married for a long time because the Reids got 2 adult children. See what I'm saying? Oh, Stephen's from Concord. And yep, that's what I said. You said you found you a zaddy who was gonna whisk you away where there was no more black people. Stephen's 30+ year career as an international development specialist in service to the world's most vulnerable, humanitarian projects couldn't have been made possible without the love and care and support of Wendy, who also helped recently resettle refugees. What refugees? Ukrainian? The family member said Reid served 4 years in the Peace Corps in West Africa. He met his future wife and soulmate, who was from West Africa while she was studying in D.C. on an athletic scholarship because she didn't want to go back. So let me get this zaddy. And you thought the grass was greener and you almost made it. But you was gunned down by a tyrannical, I'm sure, race soldier. Lock your doors now. They need the public's help. This is murder. They live in a great neighborhood. You've seen the press conference. Blah, blah, blah. And I am done. Oh, somebody got video. They're asking if you got video to bring it up, hand it in, give it up. They're really trying to crack this case because they know it's anti-black racism going on and they want to get ahead of it. But you're going to have to hold your own. This is a distraction. They want you to care. We care about people. We do. But we are B1, FBA. And there's so long that we have been unheard, uncared for. So now we're going to have some little self-care. Huh? And don't y'all talk about that medical stuff, mental. Well, we go through the most mental turmoil. So yeah, we're going to take some self-help time and focus on us. Since we seem to be the problem, let us just focus on us. Since globally everybody seems to have a problem with FBA, let's us take some time to just come to ourselves and to get on code, right? Y'all need to come over there to keepitpraw.com so we can have them real conversations, P. Solution based. See, over here, this is information and knowledge. Over there is all inclusive to get that information going so that we can get on solutions, plans, ingenuities there. But I ain't going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. We got this petition. Please sign it. We trying to put our money where our mouth is. Put the money on the wood, make the bad good, right? So we got the petition to get this reparations. We want to declare anti-black racism, public health crisis. And we need you to declare it too by signing the petition. The link is in the description. Yay. Say it with your chest. You believe in reparations? You say you do. Well, go ahead and say it with your chest like you're supposed to. What about that reparations green? Yup, it's not money green, it's reparations green. Let's get paid. You understand? Money greens for everybody. Reparations greens is for FBA, baby. Do you underdig what I'm trying to told you? Is you smelling me? That's why we need this. And we want to wear these on St. Patrick's Day 2023 and represent reparations will arise in our lives. 4 words: love, peace, blessings, and aloha, y'all. Love y'all, but you know what? If y'all love us, go get some of that gear and cop something from our sponsors now. Take that.
Music TV.
Everybody know you get the money from that robbery before you went on stage. I told you motherfucker, I got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet. Fuck you think you is, man. Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something. What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
Keep been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. Keep been hula hooping through loopholes. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Crunchy cream, leaves, Keith, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it.
Music TV.